Now for the fun part. Let's get these guys turned out here and get this area here all scratched up and turned around.
Mommy, legs are loose.
What's taking so long with that poop over there?
Mr. Gay can't use his sub-board.
Well, you can't get the poop. You just won't eat tonight. No, sir.
I got that of it. So we started to pick up all this food, and that looks juicy. Then some apples.
Well, we're getting loaded back up, and looks like they got everything booked. So, well, looks like I'll be riding back here with the poop. Oh, that's Dorsey. Yeah, that's Dorsey right there. And that's old Jersey boy. And Farmer Girl just coming up between them there. And Bianca's right there. Well, we need to tell them thank you for all this fertilizer they supplied.
Thank you, Cal. Thank you, Cal.
Let's get it moved in. I like that sound, y'all. That sounds familiar. That's what it sounded like when I used to poop and scoop that old horse barn. I remember we was listening to Dashboard Lights. Well, back again with another one. We got to get this old shovel here, and this one here is gonna be the pooper scoop edition. We're gonna get this shovel and see if we can get this garden ready. I can tell you right now, if you ain't in the gardening, go ahead and turn this one off. Bianca, tell the people on the channel hello. Well, she said she ain't no hello nothing. Whoa. I had to tell them get on the back.
Get up there.
Well, back when I used to have to climb on the back there, if you wasn't on by the time somebody hit the gas, you just left out. We're gonna get this thing hooked to a wagon, and we're gonna start getting us some manure and spread and such collected out the fields and such off them old cattle. And main thing, we about to get our country on. Y'all tell the people something.
Country on. You mix eat your boo-boos. When we get the wagon on, can I please get in it?
You want to ride in the wagon?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha.
Can I ride in the wagon too? It would be wagon, old school wagon time.
All right, that sounds good. Y'all remember that?
Can I ride in the wagon? Me too.
All right, y'all remember that. Let's see what else gonna ride with y'all in that wagon. Got this old wagon loaded down, and I'm sitting back here with the boys and such. Well, it ain't comfortable at all. What we plan on doing is getting the area all fertilized down, ready to go some good soil, make some good southern crop, maybe some good northern beans, and well, maybe some great northern beans, a little bit of squash and such. Looks like we made it to our first stop. Let's get down and let's go to digging. What y'all think about them 18s? Okay, they 12s. We keep them clean though. What we're doing is just piling them up. We're going around and collecting all of them and getting them dropped into this old wagon here.
Never mind.
And to the guard from there. Seems like Skylar already changed her mind on wanting to ride in the back of the wagon. Y'all, that poop is starting to pile up here. Each time we bring in a load, we're just bringing in enough to fill up the van. And
That's a load.
I don't know if CJ's getting after DJ or Maria, or maybe it's me doing all the work. But I'm gonna turn this thing back on when we get ready to drop it off. How's it coming, DJ? Is it working out all right for you?
Yeah.
A little rough?
Yeah.
Oh, dropped it. Right between the tire there. That's okay. Go get the rest of it back there.
My poop got me so hot.
It ain't so easy to get it.
Nope. With this shovel, can't get it. I don't like to do this, but you winning.
Yeah, it builds character, guys. There's no doubt. I feel like everybody should start from shoveling poop.
Oh, man.
Yeah. Same way probably me and you did. Maria used to shovel poop right after high school, she said. And well, I shoved it all the way through high school.
Okay, let's go.
And they working on trying to get it out of there nonetheless. Let's just use these old poop kickers and help them out. How about a little assist there?
Oh,
There you go.
man.
Made it that time. Good job.
Thanks.
That's good quality fertilizer there. If Nick was here, well, he'd reach in there and grab it with his hand and take him a bite.
So I'm sure Chris told y'all, we're looking for the biggest, juiciest cow patties we can find today. And what we're gonna do with them, ooh, that's a good juicy one right there. What we're gonna do with them is we're gonna go put them in our garden and let our chickens go to town on them. I'm talking country style.
Wow.
We getting loaded back up and looks like they got everything booked, so, well, look like I'll be riding back here with the poop.
Sorry, Daddy. You're so bad.
God, I thought you wanted to ride in the back of the wagon. You changed your mind on that? If there's anybody out there somewhere got a secret that they want to share. Yeah. That's what it's supposed to sound like when you're getting after. Headed back up to the top side of this garden to our first drop-off spot. Well, that's where we're going to be growing our heirloom squash and our heirloom potato. And we want that fertilized to death. Thanks a lot.
The work never stops on the homestead.
Getting after it, getting after it.
See, everybody wonders why and how does it look like this?
Yeah.
And
The watermelon just tastes sweet. The squash is juicy. I'm talking juicy fruit.
this is how. Straight up God's creation.
Yeah.
Straight up cow manure, fertilizer, the best of the best. I know y'all say chicken poop, rabbit poop. I say cow manure till the end.
Yeah.
Y'all see the size of these things. We only got to do 2 or 3 loads, and it'll cover our whole Garden of Eden for the whole entire springtime. It's not a lot of work. Well, I ain't gonna lie, it is a lot of work, but at least it's only one time for this season anyway. So we're gonna keep gathering up these patties here, and we're gonna keep putting them in this wagon. We're gonna keep thanking God for another day today. Stay tuned. We need the good ones, the bad ones, the light ones, the dark ones, and yes, the flat ones. Y'all know these are the best kind. You can just scoop them right up on that shovel, and you just flip it onto the back, and then you carry it on over. It's really not that hard. Who needs a bulldozer anyways? Tractors, don't need them. Wide load coming through. Wide load. Whoa! Wide load. Wide load. And if y'all were wondering how to get your husband to go through the whole cow pasture and pick up the cow patties, well,
French fries, potatoes. We need to have some potatoes and French fries on alongside the turkey necks.
well, you just gotta tell him he can grow a good watermelon in it. He'll be out there the next day. I guarantee it.
We're walking into the entrance of the garden here, and as you guys see those piles there, that's that manure that you guys have saw us dig up and set. And Maria and I talking about, well, where we're gonna plant things. Last year we had watermelons here, and we were able to grow peppers and tomatoes through this area and such. And well, this year so far we ain't done nothing but spend all our time arguing about who wants to put what where. But we're gonna let them chickens out and get it all spread out down through here. These trellises here, we might grow some of them Tickle Me Elmo type jalapenos that grow up and around, and some strawberries and raspberries on this one, and some dandelions and some cucumbers in the back.
Well, I'm sure you guys are wondering, what are we collecting all this poop for? Well, y'all know it's a good natural fertilizer, and we usually have a couple rows of squash here. We put some tomatoes here. We've got our muscadines growing in the back there, and we've spread it out a couple different spots here in this garden. And what we're gonna do is we're going to let our chickens out country style, free range them, and they're gonna go to town on these little cow patties here. Well, not so little, they're actually pretty big. Spread them on out, and in the Garden of Eden, what it is it's just a bunch of wood chips. So what they'll do is they'll get out here and start going to scratching at all these piles here, help get our garden fertilized for the springtime. You know, there's only really groundwork that you can do whenever it's cold outside. You don't want to put your seeds out. So what we're doing is a little bit of groundwork. Some of y'all buy fertilizer from the store. Some of y'all buy cow manure. what we do is we just use what we've got here on the homestead. We're gonna have some tomatoes growing up these trellises. We're gonna have some peppers growing up these trellises, some peas on the other side. I like to do cucumbers off in the middle. And we've got our planters over here, and we're gonna put some potatoes in them, some white potatoes, some red potatoes, a little bit of everything. And we've got to get our garden ready for that if we want some good ones. We also like to feed our livestock from our garden. Any of the scraps, anything we don't want, we usually throw to our rabbits, our chickens, our piggies. Everybody likes it, and we like it too. We're gonna have us a good old fashioned watermelon patch over there. Y'all stay tuned.
Well, they're making their way on out. They said they'll come check it out. And they said if that old manure tastes pretty good, they may consider leaving a tip. And if not, of course, they'll do like the rest of you's doing, call corporate and just go to complaining.
It looks like they said I'll do my job and I'll do it well. Looks like it tastes good. Might find you a good old earthworm.
They're making their way to it. Might find them some whole kernel in there. Some of them just went back up. They said they prefer to stay on up over there. This here's an old Sussex hen. Sarah Plain and Tall is her name. When we got her, she was this plain brown color. Well, actually, I'm wrong. There's Sarah Plain and Tall right there.
Looks like she said she wanted down.
She said she's out here since we can't get her name right. As they begin to scratch and break this stuff down, what'll happen is nature's natural decomposition process will take place with the wood chips and the oxygen and the hydrogen oxygen and such within the manure. They'll scratch it out and spread it out good and turn it all about and such. And we'll put them right back up and we'll be ready to plant. This one right here says she come right up to y'all's living room and see y'all. Maria's been got the second batch out, and they up and at it. They a little more active than the bigger guys there. They said they're gonna get this stuff turned a little quicker for us. That way we can go ahead and get the garden, well, a whole lot quicker. There's old loudmouth in the middle there. Old loudmouth's calling his ladies in. And yeah, he made it through. We chose not to fry him this time. We're gonna use him as kind of old fertilizer spreader. Somebody tell Bruce he's supposed to be working. Sound like he said he's off. He says belly rub time. I'm off. He completed a full shift. Somebody got to get up and fight them coyotes off. While you doing this, who's gonna be keeping them coyotes off of us? Sound like he said he gonna work for me. You do it yourself. If any of you guys watch the channel regularly, you know, well, I'm always trapping and catching little bait fish and such. Well, to feed our pet crocodile for one, and to do some catfish fishing with the other. But these two guys here, they declined the option of having a hook through the spine. They said they don't want to be dropped to the bottom. They said they'll take their chances trying to outrun Crocky. Let's add them to the tank. I spent a lot of time in the garbage can, fighting over food with the garbage man. That rooster right there, there's Journey. You guys remember Journey. That right there is the garbage man. Our plan for these orphans here, we're going to grow these things out for my brother and make sure he's satisfied on his laying hens and such this summer. These things were hatched off through an incubator process, so we're just trying to get the enzymes and such caught up on that green grass and spinach and such. You guys see us treasure laid down on there. As y'all can tell, them chickens did a good job in the first day here. We got Maria putting the final touches on this thing. We ain't gonna take too long with it because we've got to get inside and catch up on the old football playoffs that's going on today. We got to see if the Bengals gonna be able to pull this thing off today. Y'all heard that rooster? Sound like he say, "Throw it, Joe." Thanks for watching.